Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, we're watching The Big Bang Theory. This is our 4th episode of the 12th season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for a link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in, and enjoy. And if you're not yet voted for your most liked characters throughout the whole franchise, 3 votes are allowed. Links in the description. Your votes and mine will be aggregated and shown in the final episode. And obviously, we can't wait to see who you guys choose. Now, last episode was interesting. You know, Penny was actually revealing to Leonard that she don't potentially want kids anymore. You know, Leonard's always kind of been set that they settled down, be married, and obviously had children. And it doesn't seem like Penny actually wants that. And all episode, he was kind of upset and he was back and forth. And I could kind of understand it, to be honest. If you have your heart set on one situation and it doesn't actually work out, or it don't go the way you planned, you know, it's going to take a lot of bit of adjusting to it, isn't it? So it'd be interesting to see, obviously, if that gets brought up later down the line again, because I don't think it's something that's that important that can be resolved after like a quick episode. You know what I mean? Raj, though, looks like he's going to be getting married. You know, he went on a date with his now future wife, and they went on a second one, and he was going to break it off. He was saying like he's a hopeless romantic and he don't really want to get married in this way. You know, he wants to go the whole 9 yards and have the whole you know, the whole situation that, you know, Bernadette, Howard, Penny, Leonard, Sheldon, Amy kind of went through, meeting and going on the dates and building a connection. However, as he was kind of walking away, she kind of pulled him back in, knelt down on one knee and asked him to marry her, and which is crazy. And obviously he accepted it and he was all emotional. So, you know, it does look like it's full steam ahead now with that one. And Stuart looks like he's having a great time. Him with Denise going back to the house, playing jiggy music. Do you know what I mean? They're doing a deed, and you know, I'm actually really happy for him. You know, we didn't see them on the date or out, but we did see him after his date, because the last time we seen him, he was you know, kind of getting laughed at, looking like an Oompa Loompa when he was kind of orange and his hair was dark. And then in this episode, he didn't have that. So obviously, it's a continuation on. It was successful, and they're still seeing each other, which is great stuff as well. And you know, it's nice to see him actually happy. So hopefully, we get to see more of them in the forthcoming episodes. Thanks for checking out today's. Or if you do enjoy it, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Hey, what you doing?
Improving our wedding photos.
I'm still in them, right?
Not only you, I've added some guests who couldn't be there.
Oh, you got an email from someone named Tam.
Tam? What does he want?
Looks like he's coming to give his son a tour of Caltech. He's hoping you guys can meet up.
He was my best friend in the whole world growing up.
Really? Why have I never heard you mention him before?
Oh, of course I have.
I don't think you have.
Tam! There, it's only Thursday.
I didn't just drink the crazy milk, I bought the crazy cow.
So are you actually engaged to this woman you just met?
Yeah.
Tell us the truth. Did she get you pregnant?
What do you think of this? Do you think she like this one?
Well, it's hard to say, not knowing much about her. Does she have fingers?
She has 10 fingers and 10 toes. Probably. I'd get back to you after I see you in sandals.
You know that Sheldon had a best friend growing up named Tam? A real person who apparently betrayed him.
Yeah, so did the koala.
I wonder what that guy could have done to make Sheldon not talk to him for 20 years.
I wonder if it'd work a second time.
I'm pumping!
It's Penny.
Oh, come in!
Listen, I'm really worried about this whole Raj thing.
I know, he's so desperate to get married, which is weird because I can't imagine we make it look that great.
And, you know, if this woman's gonna be around, I think we should check her out a little. I looked online, she doesn't have an Instagram, which means she's either 80 or something's wrong with her.
I could ask my dad. Maybe he can get some of his old cop buddies to do a background check on her. A retired cop who plays by his own rules.
Is he in?
Absolutely not, he won't do it. It's totally illegal.
You said he played by his own rules.
He does, but apparently they're very similar to the actual rules.
Steve Sheldon had a best friend we've never heard about. Not jealous.
Leonard, this is a safe space. It's okay to be vulnerable.
Well, Sheldon doesn't want to talk about it. It's got to be pretty upsetting.
Tam, Sheldon's little Vietnam buddy. Two of them were always running around together.
So what happened?
Wait, so you don't know what their fight was about?
I wish I could help you boys.
Enemies list. Ooh, he updated the interface. You can search by first name, last name, or length of grudge.
What did he do?
Hold on, I have to agree to the terms of service. Okay. Which of these are plants? He knows what he did.
Wait. If Tam knows what he did, we can just ask him.
Jim Henson for, quote, putting a terrifying giant yellow bird on television and in my nightmares.
Thing is, though, right, even though this Tam's on the list and he says he knows what he did, maybe he actually doesn't know that he done something that offended Sheldon to get him on the list, and he might not even know he's on that list himself. Do you know what I mean? Because he's clearly reaching out to him and he's asking, can he hang and meet up? Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, just because Sheldon's got this list and it's published, it doesn't mean that the people on it know that they're actually on it. You know what I mean?
This is so nice. Maybe instead of introducing ourselves to Anu, we could just get a room, order some food, and take a nap.
Okay, I got you 2 seats to Hamilton tonight. Your tickets will be at the concierge desk.
Raj's friends, I'm Penny, this is Bernadette. We just came by to introduce ourselves.
Just wanted to see if we could take you to dinner and get to know you a bit.
That sounds nice. How about tonight after work? Maybe we can go to Bavel.
Oh, I wish. That place is impossible to get into.
Oh, please. Getting into impossible places is my superpower.
Oh, okay, well, we'll see you tonight.
See you then.
Okay.
Bye. She can get into any restaurant, but the best husband she can find is Raj.
Not Tam. Got him.
We're actually friends of Sheldon Cooper.
Is he okay? If you mean physically, yes.
If you mean every other way, no.
He's still pretty upset about it.
I know what.
Come on, you must know.
I don't think he knows.
That's what I was
What are you
saying.
talking about?
Why did you and Sheldon stop being friends?
Do anything. He moved to California and we just drifted apart.
Tam?
It's been a long time.
Not long enough to erase the sting of betrayal. You know what you did.
Let me catch you up. He does not.
When I moved to California, what did you do?
I stayed in Texas.
Do you believe this guy?
He was your best friend growing up?
Yes.
Other kids in Texas?
Isn't it? You know, the interesting question I would be asking him is like, is he always like that? From a kid, was he always this kind of overreactionary thing? Did he always have his list that he hated people? Do you know what I mean? Like, I kind of understand why Sheldon's mad, but like, that's Sheldon's problem. Like, if I decide to move to Australia, I'm not going to expect my friends to just pack their bags and come to Australia as well. Do you know what I mean? That's a me problem. However, you know, losing contact and not staying in touch, that's kind of upsetting. But then again, I would believe that stemmed from Sheldon being upset that he didn't follow him, so he's cut contact from him. And, you know, don't know if I said this before, but my best friend's Vietnamese as well, so that's me and Sheldon have something in common. Well, mine's still current, you know, has been all my life. His fell out, but yeah, that's interesting.
Hey, what is going on with you?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't do anything for a stupid reason. Except perhaps talk like a pirate day, and I'd argue that's more whimsical than stupid.
Curious to find out what Tam had done wrong? Why am I not surprised? The answer is nothing.
You scurvy dog. You watch yourself. There is room on my enemies list now that the cafeteria ladies finally told me what's in the chili.
You can afford to lose a second best friend.
You have your entire life to be a jerk. Why not take today off? That was harsh, but he was asking for it.
I can't believe you got us in here. Well, it's kind of my job. Usually I get tipped for it, but I'll leave that up to you.
You seem like a smart, successful woman. Why would you want to marry someone you just met?
My parents are happy. They had an arranged marriage. Why am I fighting this?
I don't know. I married for love, and it turned out fine.
Hi.
Howard, today is your lucky day. Leonard's out. You're my new best friend. Fine. Is Bernadette there? No. Just Stuart. Let me call you back. Leonard talked to Tam behind my back and took his side. And after what he did to me, can you believe it?
Outraged. Now, tell me why I'm shocked and outraged.
When I got accepted to grad school at Caltech, Tom said he'd move out here with me and be my roommate. Then, over the summer, he got a girlfriend. Tam stayed with her in Texas, and I had to move out here all by myself. And I thought I'd never make a friend again.
Then you did. And great friends. Who knows what your life would have been like?
I'm Leonard Hofstetter. I called you about the apartment.
Tell him to go away. You already have a roommate.
Wow, that's mad. Seeing Penny, look how young she looks.
Hi,
She reminds me of Ashley Tisdale. Yeah, I actually like that. He's hugging me.
Sheldon's hugging me.
Sheldon, come here!
Bazinga.
Bazinga.
You know, it's mad actually looking back. When you look at the first episode, the camera quality is shit, mate. Honestly, it actually is. I can do a better camera episode on this iPhone, honestly. That first camera in episode 1 is absolutely dog turd, honestly. It really is. Like, I couldn't even get a decent thumbnail from it. I feel like it was all grainy and blurry. But yeah, every time I see Penny in that scene, she just reminds me of a young Ashley Tisdale. Honestly, she really does. But look how much she's grown. Like, look at Penny now. Like, she literally looks like a proper sophisticated woman in it. Before, you see, like, obviously before she was younger, she was dressing up more like shorter clothes, tank tops, shorts, and obviously for the guys it's like great, you know what I mean, like hot girl living across the hall. And but like I said, mate, it got to a point in the show when she started dressing like a woman, not a teen, you know what I mean? And like, I don't know, I feel like she actually dresses all right in my opinion anyway. Like the clothes that she wears now is quite decent, you know. She had like the white v-neck on before, kind of reminds me of Ralph Lauren, kind of like that. Like you should be riding on a horse, fucking playing polo. But you know, she has had a glow up. I think like everyone from the first episode to now looks so much better. That's what I think anyway. But yeah, he thinks that his life would be just the same, but it definitely wouldn't. You know, there's too many people in it now involved, and obviously it's brought out the character in him. He's so much more of a better, open person now, Sheldon, than he was when we first seen him.
So what is the craziest request anyone's ever made? One time I had to go to Walmart at 3 a.m. because Britney Spears needed to blow bubbles. I've been talking so much about me. Tell me about Raj.
Okay, are you trying to get us drunk so we'll dish on our friend?
Because it's totally gonna work. What do you want to know? How come he's still single? He is great.
So great. One of our girlfriends, and I mean that in a good way.
But also a bad way. Anything else?
I mean, he takes baths with his dog, but not in a weird way. Cries every time Hugh Jackman sings.
Not cute sniffles, full on snot sob.
I just want you to know that, I forgive you.
I was in love with Beth, and she made me happy.
Really? Did she let you play with her train set?
In a manner of speaking. I knew you were going to do amazing things and meet amazing people who are going to respect you because you're brilliant. I didn't mean to upset you. And I want you to know I'm really proud of everything you've done.
And I'm sorry that things didn't work out for you.
Did work out for me.
Oh, Tam, you don't need to be brave on my account.
Great wife and amazing children. I'm very happy.
Brave, brave Tam. Hello. You all remember Tam, my best friend from high school.
How's it going?
Sheldon's been showing me and my son around. Now we know where all the clean bathrooms are.
I realize my life turned out great, and it's silly to hold a grudge. Don't worry, Leonard. You're still my California best friend. So, what do you want to do
He
now?
never gives a shit,
Train
does he?
Store, go to the comic book store?
Actually, I have to grab my son and head to the airport.
Leonard will take you, right, Leonard?
Sure.
I haven't seen Tam in 20 years. Give me a chance to say goodbye. Bye.
He makes it laugh.
You see that table just past his left shoulder? Now go back 2 more tables and over to the right. Hey Raj, I'm here with Penny.
What the hell did you two say to Anu? Why would you tell her I wear ladies' deodorant? Okay, pardon me for having the confidence to smell daisy fresh.
If you had the confidence, you wouldn't be calling up moaning, would you?
Maybe we should take her out again and do some damage control.
You should get us into Soho House.
No, but we owe it to Raj to try.
Like, I actually don't think that that's bad, you know. Like, why'd you tell her that I wear ladies' perfume or deodorant or whatever? And it's like, you know, he's got the confidence to wear it and smell daisy fresh. Well, if you had that confidence, then you wouldn't be actually moaning that somebody known that you was doing that. Do you know what I mean? Confidence is actually going out and embracing it. You know what I mean? Like, however, he is feminine, and we all know that. And to be honest, half the stuff that they've just said that he does is, you know, it ain't too deep. You know, he gets in the bath and has one with his dog. All right, that's not the norm, but like it's not too crazy that you break up with somebody for it. You know what I mean? Like, I think it is an interesting question, to be honest, when they say like, if Raj is so great, why is he single? And you know, I bet there's many people in life that are like that as well. There's probably better looking people than Raj as well, because he's not ugly. Like literally, he's totally fine and normal in it, to be honest, you know. And he is a great guy as well. Like, actually, I don't have anything negative to say about him, if I'm being totally honest. I feel like as a friend, if I was picking one, I would want him out of everybody in the group, because one, because he's quite funny, two, because he cooks a lot, he cares about you know, you as well. He likes planning games and doing activities, and he's always a helpless romantic, do you know what I mean? So like, he's just in a relationship, that's a great stuff. He's just always there for everybody, and half the time the reasons why his relationships don't work out is because he wants to be too involved in terms of the romance side, you know what I mean? He's always planning about the weddings and what the life's going to be, and even if it's after one date he's thinking about that, do you know what I'm saying? I just think he is a good guy, and he didn't work out with Emily because he was was it Emily? Because she was a bit crazy, you know what I mean? And you know, he felt like he was a bit too full on, so I kind of understand it as well. I do think he's a great guy, and I feel like he's given him a chance, they actually would be really happy together. Okay, so that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you've not yet voted for your top 3 characters throughout the whole franchise, you know, please do. Links in the description. Your votes are mine, be aggregating and showing the final episode. Can't wait to see who you guys choose. And, you know, I was thinking last episode, Raj did get engaged, and I didn't really know how far we was going to be taking it. Are we going to commit and go throughout the whole season? Is he going to break up halfway through? I kind of predicted that they'd break up, but it looks like we're trying to actually implement her into the show a little bit, you know, getting introduced to the friends and making some bit of connections here and there. And ultimately, we all want Raj to be happy, don't we, at the end? You know, we was just discussing there, literally, for a couple of minutes, how much of a great guy he is. And, you know, it's hard and interesting sometimes in situations where people are actually really great people, but they don't actually find somebody. And it's kind of confusing because, you know, somebody like Raj will sit back and think, why me? Do you know what I mean? Like, what have I actually done to not be happy and not be in a relationship? I'm caring, loving, thoughtful, and obviously respect everybody, and you know, still nothing for me. And you know, it's kind of deep in it on a level, but hopefully it does work out. If we're going to introduce this girl, let's commit to it, and obviously see him out ending the show in a happy either relationship, engagement, marriage, or whatever. You know, I'm all for that. Now, I personally also don't think that Penny said anything wrong when he was talking about, you know, all these little traits and that they was doing around the, you know, around the meal that they was having. I just feel like they was kind of just talking about Raj and his aspects and, you know, his interests and stuff that he does, and it wasn't too crazy, and he wasn't to like throwing him under the bus or anything like that. Now, Sheldon, obviously, he's got his hit list, his enemy list. His old best friend from Texas was, you know, around visiting, and he didn't even know he's on the list. And we obviously discussed that earlier on in the show as well. Just because he's there and he says, you know what you done, you know, they don't might actually not know what they done. And to be honest, listening to the story that Sheldon said, I can understand why he'd be a little bit mad. You know, I was saying earlier on in the episode that just because he moved to, you know, to Pasadena or wherever it is that they live now, and he stayed in Texas, it's not his fault. However, if you listen to the conversation a little bit more and get more context, he was like, he was supposed to move out as well. And, you know, we was going to live here together. And then he backed out because he got a girlfriend. And I was left on my own, and it was upsetting, and I felt alone. And you can kind of understand that, can't you? You know, contact is key all the time. And, you know, you would be a little bit upset by that. But you won't be as hardcore as Sheldon is in situations, you know, not talking to them for 20 years, you know. But they patched it up as well. We seem to be ending the episodes in quite happy, merry moods. And that's really good. Obviously, it's last season. Let's not end on any negatives. Thanks for checking out today's episode. If you did enjoy it, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.